Hi, welcome to the Collection Connection. I'm Nate the Great.
Dave Tigerman Smith.
And Miles Spoiler.
And welcome to our unboxing / restoration of the G.I. Joe 1986 Tomahawk. Okay, so a little bit of the backstory on this 1986 G.I. Joe Tomahawk helicopter. When I was a kid, my grandma and I were really close, and she had this rocking chair that she held me in her lap and read me stories and things. And when she passed away, my mom sold it, and it was supposed to go to me, but my mom sold it, and the place she sold it to had sold it before I had found out. So she took me to the store. She said, I can't get you the rocking chair back, but we're going to go to the store and, get you a toy that you can use to remember your grandma. So it doesn't remind me of grandma in the sense of looking at it, but the story behind it, it's definitely the most sentimental piece that I have. So recently I've gone on eBay and tracked down all of the pieces that I need to restore this to be 100% complete. I kept it in really good shape over the years because, like I said, it's been my most sentimental piece that I've ever had. So the pieces that I did have, I had it like 90% complete, but
Stuff gets lost.
Stuff gets lost over the years.
Missiles get shot.
That was it. It was the missiles, a couple chairs. There is in the cockpit. There's 2 seats for the pilots. They each has a steering column. I lost one of the steering columns, some seats, and the missiles. So, and also the pilot on there, his name is Lift Ticket, and he's got like a microphone that goes on his helmet. It's really fragile, really small, and it's really easy to lose that piece. So I was able to recover that piece, as well as the original file card for the figure and the blueprints.
There you go.
So we're going to be starting with the unboxing right now. Along with the original helicopter that I still have, I have most of the pieces here in this bag that I've been saving. I have intact all the original rotary blades, and these, when you take them in and out, they can break. But like I said, I've taken really good care of this over the years, and some pieces just got lost. I've got the original window, or the cockpit glass, and the different wings that come on it. So for the unboxing, got this from eBay here.
Got the missiles.
All of the original missiles. You want to put those on there, Dave?
Of course.
Okay, so these missiles just go on these little slats on the bottom. So we got the missiles there. We've also got these 2 big missiles that go underneath the fuselage. So we'll put these here for now. Okay.
Now the missiles are pretty much what makes the Tomahawk what it is. If it didn't have missiles, then it might as well just be that little helicopter from MASH.
Definitely. Okay. Nice packaging on these pieces. The chairs that go inside. Awesome. Okay, and lastly, this is the one I'm most excited about. More bubble wrap, great packing. The original Lift Ticket pilot. And like I was saying, it has this really teeny, fragile microphone with just a little knob to tuck into this little hole on his helmet to make him complete. I still have the original figure that came with it in great shape here. He's got some chipping on his nose paint, and his joints are all nice. I never played with them in dirt. I always played with them like I would make mountains in my blankets and whatnot. So because the dirt would get in between their joints.
Yeah.
And you move it, they get loose, they're ruined.
And you hear that little crust when it...
The crunch, you definitely.
Yeah.
So you don't want that. You don't want to hear that crunch. That's what we're staying away from. And I'm also pretty stoked. I'm still looking for the box to get this complete. But we also have Lift Ticket. He's the pilot. His original file card. As well as the blueprints for the Tomahawk. And, you know, G.I. Joe itself, just awesome. I mean...
Spared no expense.
They really didn't. I mean, you know, I'm sure there's people out there who would argue with me, but this is the best toy line ever. And maybe I'm biased because I like G.I. Joe or whatever. But if you take the G.I. Joe toys and you line them up in a battle against... You just take a whole toy line versus toy line, firepower versus firepower... G.I. Joe's going to kick the ass of anybody out there. Silverhawks, unless you like put magic or some random superpower thing in there, you know, push comes to shove, G.I. Joe's going to get you.
They definitely have the most diverse set of toys in the line.
And they still hold the record for the largest playset with the USS flag, which we will be reviewing soon. Because we have that as well. Okay, so let's get this bad boy put together. Okay, the way I'll get this side, you get that side.
Right.
The way it goes is these seats, they have notches, and then they have a hole here. So you just basically want to plug the seat into the notches and then put it down into the hole.
That's what she said.
That's what she meant. And then the wings, they've got these notches here. You just slide it in the big end and then push it back. Oh man, I'm so excited. I mean, this has been a long time coming with this piece. I'm actually surprised I didn't do this earlier with all the G.I. Joe stuff that I've been getting lately.
Sorry, Nate, not trying to hold your hand, but this is a good bonding experience.
Oh, it is, man. And, you know, like I said, the story behind this thing. This is still... I don't even think I've ever told you that story about
Nah.
my grandma and all that other stuff. Now, this piece is a doozy because... There we go. Okay, so we can make sure we keep that microphone in place. That thing is just so fragile. So easy to lose. So these go up and down. You can just kind of form them in the seating position. Stick them inside. And then pull the back over his knees. You could even stick my hands on it. So now, Lift Ticket has a twin brother. Take Lift It. Put on the... They actually, still in Toys R Us, they did an anniversary remake with the same molds for this. If it fits loose on that side, is that missile loose on the bottom there?
No, it's pretty good.
Okay, good. Okay, now these, we're going to make sure when we put the blades on that we have all the stickers facing up, okay? So I'll do the front, you can do the back. And you just, okay, these are temperamental, so just carefully plug it into the hole. Wow.
So Nate, with this, does it feel like you're reclaiming your childhood?
I mean, I've been on a mission to reclaim my childhood for a while.
Well, we all pretty much have. That's why I'm still wearing Ninja Turtles. You're still wearing G.I. Joe. We still play with toys. We still read with comics. It's all about reclaiming your childhood.
So let's we're gonna pan out for a second, and we're gonna get some other Joes in here and get this fully effected, and then we're gonna talk about all of the features on this. All right, I got a box of Joes here, all complete. Let's stick some guys in here. Set them up here. Lady J. We'll do Dial Tone, General Hawk, Snake Eyes, you know what? We're gonna do a old favorite here. Let's see, we got 5 guys. Okay, who do you want? We got the Fridge. Let's just do the Fridge.
Let's do the Fridge.
88 or 85 Chicago Bears. The Fridge. Who will ride in the Tomahawk. So the best way to put the guys into the copter itself is to just pull the chairs out. You can just lean them forward. Sit them down in the chair, and then kind of put the chair back inside. Be careful. Remember, these are 30, 40-year-old toys, so we don't want to break their crotch pieces out when we move their legs forward. Because the crotch pieces on these guys is pretty fragile. And actually, believe it or not, our YouTube channel is entirely funded and brought to you by G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe Restoration. It's where bread and butter for the Collection Connection comes from.
Should have probably done that one first.
Yeah, it also would help if I could see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to pull the Fridge out and then put Dial Tone in. I actually thought I had lost both of these machine guns on the side there, but
they're intact.
They're intact. I found a website where I can get new decals for this, but I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna keep it.
I think it looks good, man. It has that vintage flair.
It does. It does. I mean, just great original piece, and like I said, the story behind it, it's super sentimental to me. So out of all my comics, all my toys, lightsabers, all that stuff, this is, by far my favorite piece. So I'm going to come up a little bit closer and go over some of the features on this. 86 G.I. Joe Tomahawk helicopter. It's got dual blades. There's 10 on each of the propellers. The cockpit opens. It comes with the lift ticket figure. Like I said, I have 2 of them. One that original one and one that I got to replace it because of the original mic on it. We've got all the missiles underneath on both sides. And the cool thing is it's got this Gatling gun underneath. Swivels. And it's also got a camera on one side, or a toy camera that they use in the cockpit. If you, at least in my mind when I was a kid,
Yeah.
That's the way it worked. And they can use that to control this, and it can go and just totally eviscerate any bad guys down below. And then you can see where it's got room for all the Joes inside. It's got the machine guns coming out of each side on both the port and the starboard. I don't know if that works for planes, but it's also got in the back a latch that opens. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh yeah.
Where you can have guys go in and out. And then a really cool feature, this piece spins as well. And believe it or not, I mean, the missiles, they're hard to come by. They get lost really easily. But a lot of the pieces that I had are the pieces that do get lost. So I had all the wheels intact still. I've still got the crane on the bottom that it's a little bit tight because it hasn't been wound in years, but there we go. So you can use this to pick up G.I. Joes. It's got a little hook at the bottom. The hook's actually seen better days. I might try to pick up a replacement hook for that. And then you can just turn this wheel and bring the hook back up inside. Probably not going to mess with that too much anymore, just because I don't want it to get jacked up. This wheel's a little bent here. It's seen better days. Maybe I'll get a replacement for that. So here you have it in all its glory. The 1986 G.I. Joe Tomahawk helicopter. 100% complete and restored with all the pieces that I was missing. And I got this when I was a kid out of the box. I actually had the box until about 10 years ago, and there's a long story that pissed me off behind that one. Alright. So thanks for being part of our trip down memory lane and our restoration project.
Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, and welcome back, Dave.
You know, life happens sometimes. And
yeah, for both of us. We've been on a little bit of a lull lately with the show.
Yeah.
But we're going to be coming back with a bang soon. And we've got a lot of good stuff coming up. So I'm excited about it.
We got a list and list full of just stuff for you guys.
So, once again for the Collection Connection, I'm Nate the Great.
Dave Tigerman Smith.
Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe and share. And we're looking forward to seeing you on our next adventure. Yo, Joe. Hello, welcome to the Collection Connection. I'm Nate the Great.
I'm Dave Tigerman Smith.
I'm Mara Spoiler.
And welcome to our Hi, welcome to the Collection Connection.